Alright, episode 21 of Wonderful Pretty Cure. Yuki goes to school with Mayu, and it seems like a normal episode and all that stuff. Like, they got to do some, like, little fun stuff with, like, embroidery and all that stuff, and, like, oh my gosh, like, Iraha and, like, Komoki need some work with embroidery, but it's still cute. And also seeing some Daifuku art was also cute from start through. But in this episode, we learned about some critical details, too. So, like, we learned from Yuki that Mayu in the past did had a best friend and all that stuff when they were trying to be friends with Mayu and all that stuff. And Yuki explained that this best friend stopped being friends with her because when Mayu was too focused on embroidering the best friend's pet chinchilla for a birthday present. Apparently, the girl did not understand that she was focusing on that, and that's why she was not paying attention to her and all that stuff, and just completely abandoned her and all that stuff. And this thing has not been resolved in a while, so that is something I'm figuring out. That would probably make a good episode some way around the line for Wonderful Pretty Cure, I guess. But still, that was a stupid way to, lose a friend. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised that that does happen sometimes to people and stuff like that, and Habatumayu is no exception. But still, it is a really lactose way to lose a friend over. And I feel sorry for Mayu that happened to her. And I understand why Yuki is protecting her from, saying that she doesn't really know if a new friend that Mayu makes is going to hurt her. So that's what she's worried about. And so, Araha and Komoki definitely did, calm down that, suspicion that they would never do that to Mayu, too. So it was all good and all that stuff. And then we had the Kittering Panda in this episode, which is the main Garagaro of this episode. And it was making everyone fall asleep alongside it. So the group had to go to stop the Gargaro from doing that, but they were also getting falling asleep because of the power of the Gargaro. So they had to pinch each other awake and all that stuff. And mostly only Nami and Wonderful were able to stay awake because they're ducks and all that stuff, and how a pet sleeps and blah 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 that. And so, with the power of the catering of Fox, when they saved it in episode 20, Nami used its illusionary powers to transform Wonderful into a tire, which apparently, if you, saw those, cute pictures of pandas and stuff, they like tires, apparently, when they're in zoos, I guess. So it worked it on the, Kittering Panda during this, and they were able to, Nami and Lillian were able to, transform it back into its original form and send it back to Nico Garden and all that stuff. Sorry I'm stunning a lot, but still, that's what basically happened. And, back to, that episode part where, Yuki mentioned about the former best friend, I just still, thinking, seeing an episode that compared to that, where they make up and stuff like that might be a good one, too, even if it's just for one episode, because I do remember, there was episode 36 from Healing Good Pretty Cure in 2020, where they had a similar concept to that, I guess, but it was more over jealousy and stuff like that. So I'm kind of wondering if something like that might happen if they actually do an episode about that. Anyhow, that's what I think. That's all I have to really say about this episode, and I'll see you next time with the other episodes. Bye.